Hi guys, it's Sahara here. Super excited to finally be back with a thrift haul for you guys. We went to the Goodwill bins today. My husband, my son, who's 5, and we went as family. And we got about $65 worth of clothes and a couple pairs of shoes, I think, to resell online for profit. So if you're new here, that's what I do. I started this out about 3 years ago. I started part-time, and then as it grew, I moved into full-time reselling. I buy items at thrift stores, usually like the Goodwill Outlet Center, where I pay by the pound for items, and I resell them online for profit. So I personally sell on Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari, although my Mercari sales have been slower than ever lately, which is kind of depressing, but that's probably partly my fault because I've been cross-listing on there less than ever too, so I don't know. Mercari definitely is not my best platform, but Poshmark and eBay are great platforms to resell on. And so let's get right into what I got today. Okay, so the first item is this crown and ivy dress, and hope that's focusing. This definitely isn't like an amazing brand, but I picked this up because it's a 4X, which is a really good size in almost any brand for like a cute style. So I don't know if I'm showing you guys this well. This is kind of like a boho, kind of paisley, like light spring summer color dress. It's like a mini to midi length, short sleeves, super pretty, like crochet detailing. I will hopefully get, I don't know a lot about this brand. I just picked it up mostly for the size, the 4X factor. So hopefully about 20 bucks, we'll see. And so we kind of hit the jackpot today with these new with tags Harley shirts. They brought out a new row of bins, and there was a bin that was just full of these. I think they're all women's, but like this retailed for $40. Still got the tag on it. I think these might have been donated from like the local Harley store. So this is Sarasota, Florida, and that's like the county of my Goodwill bins. So we found a bunch of these. I guess I will count as we go through. So that's one. Then we have another one, and some of them are like the same shirt, so that's nice because we'll be able to do a multi-quantity listing, like just make one listing and put, okay, we have 2 in a size medium, 2 in a size large, that kind of thing. So there's another one, and these were super light too. So there's a third one. And there were different styles and stuff too, so there's a lot of this like dry fit one, it looks like. So that's 4 of those, 5, 6 just in that bag, and I know there's more in here. The next thing I picked up, this is a brand that's a little bit new to me. I wouldn't have grabbed this if I was paying up, but figured I would try it again. I got one of these shirts, Charles Turwitt, in a thread up men's box a couple months ago, and it was one of the like dress shirts that actually did pretty well. It sold pretty fast, so I figured I would give this one a try, coming from the bins. All right, so let's see, I think we got more Harley shirts. So another 7 Harley shirts, 8 Harley shirts, 9, and all of these are new with tags. 10, 11. Wow, we really hit the jackpot on those today. Okay, the next item is a Boston proper, like boho, kind of like embroidered off the shoulder top. This is so cute. Like personally, I love this style of clothing. Boston proper is like, I don't know a lot about the brand. I just know when I was a kid, my mom used to get their catalogs, and I would like flip through them, and I thought everything was like so pretty, but it was so expensive. So personally, I like to pick up their stuff if it's like a cute style, because I do think the brand has a pretty good following and it usually sells decent. Okay, so I think we're at like 12 Harley shirts, so I can keep track because I'm curious. Okay, for a second I thought these were 2 different shoes because the tie-dye just looked a little different. So some kids Crocs. We always pick up Crocs from the bins. They clean up really easy, and they don't sell for a lot, but they have an amazing sell-through rate, and they usually sell in a week or 2 for us. And they're very lightweight too, so you don't pay a lot at the store, and then they also have lower shipping on them for the buyer. So next up was some Clarks. These are like I don't know if they're genuine leather. They might be. Like a snakeskin kind of look. These also were like the Clark's Collection soft cushion, so that's part of why I picked these up. I think they're really cute and they look super comfortable. I definitely can see those selling. Right, next up was a new to me brand. I saw this and I just figured, let me look that up. You know, this looks like some kind of tactical pant, and when I looked it up, it was. It's called CQR Tactical Pants. Tactical pants have like the big pockets and stuff. Men's kind of like work pants. They reminded me of the 511 tactical. So I looked these up. They had a pretty good sell-through rate. Should be able to get 15 to 20 bucks for these. So that was a good pickup. We got some American Eagle Next Level Stretch high-rise jegging. These are the curvy, which I find curvy in American Eagle and any other brand always does a little bit better. And these are a size 10. So personally, I think size 10 and up in American Eagle jeans do way better sell-through rate wise than the smaller sizes. Okay, next up, this is something I wouldn't usually grab, but it was new with tags, so we grabbed it. It's a Grey's Anatomy active scrub top in an extra large, so I'll be interested to see how that does. I figured with it being a bigger size, I mean like an active material, and new with tags, it should do all right. Okay, the next item was this. My husband grabbed this and I'm like, oh, that's probably gonna have stain on it, but surprisingly I couldn't find any. It's a Talbot's size medium. It was a linen and cotton blend, just like a white drapey style cardigan. Really cute. Talbot's, definitely want to look out for like better quality materials or bigger sizes and stuff in that brand, but it still is a pretty good brand. So we got some more of these Harley shirts. This one looks like it might be a men's actually, so that's nice. So we're at 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh my gosh, so many, guys. We got so lucky today. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 25 brand new with tag Harley shirts. At least there could be more in our haul here. All right, the next item was a Cabela's men's like plaid button-up kind of flannel. This is a 3XL, which was part of why I grabbed it without checking comps. I think Cabela's can be like hit or miss, but since this was a 3XL, I figured it's worth grabbing. The bigger size thing definitely applies in men's as well as women's clothes, that it increases the sell-through rate tremendously in almost every brand. Next item was a women's 2X Under Armour shirt. I like picking up Under Armour personally at the bins. It always sells well for me. Next item is a J-Jill large petite top, kind of like a tunic top. J-Jill is another just bread and butter brand for me. Love picking up at the bins, but I will pay up for it too. Sometimes this one is cotton and modal, so that is a good material. The J-Jill is known for like just using better quality, more natural materials in their fabrics, which also adds to the value. Next is a T by Talbot's top in an extra large. I went back and forth on whether to get this or not, and I was just like, you know what, I will give it a go. It's just a basic Talbot's top in an extra large. I'll be interested to see how it performs. And this was another one of those Crown and Ivy dresses in a 4X. Very pretty style. It's got similar like crochet. Perfect for spring and summer. I think those will be a fast sale. Next up is another plus size brand I like to get at the bins. It's called Every. And this was just a like basic little print tank top by them. Alright. Next up was this vintage LL Bean Russell Athletic collaboration, kind of like a Henley style hoodie. So this was in nice shape. It didn't have any stains or anything on it, so it was pretty good for like a vintage sweatshirt. Next up is a pair of shoes I like to find. These are Joseph Siebel, hopefully you can read that. Like a brown leather, I don't know how you describe these. They almost give me like a fisherman style vibe. Loafer. I don't know if these are women's, I guess, because they're a 10 and a 40, so that's women's. They're cute. Joseph Siebel, however you say that. I usually have pretty good success with that. Another Harley shirt, so we're at 26. And with the Harley shirts, this was an interesting one. I saw this in the bin. It just looked really like unique to me. And when I saw the logo, it's really hard to see, but it says Michael Lou Collection, and so that just was like interesting to me. So when I looked it up, this is like an artist actually, and this is like his artwork, I think, like printed on the shirt. So it's like an art to wear kind of top. There weren't that many listed. I think there was like 36 listed and like 22 sold or something, and they were going for like $30 to $50. So like a lot of people feel like are like, there's nothing at my thrift store, but it's like you just don't know what to look for yet. So as you learn like what kind of pieces to look for, you will find there is probably tons of stuff at your thrift store you could be selling. Okay, next up, this Nike USA football national team top. It was all white and it didn't have any spots on it. I was gonna look this up, but we were just running out of time. My back was hurting. We were ready to go get lunch, so I was just like, whatever, for $1 I will take a chance. So we'll see how that does. Okay, let's see what's next. I went back and forth on this one. I usually like don't pick up H&M. Personally, I think these kind of style dresses though seem to do pretty good in almost every brand. It's like a smocked maxi dress in a size medium, so I will definitely be interested to see what the comps are on that. And it was cute. I might just wear it myself if they're horrible, even though it's long sleeve. That sounds like a nightmare in Florida. So this one, I might not usually pick up just a t-shirt like this by O'Neill, but this was a 2XL and it was in really good condition, so I figured it was worth a try. Next up was a 100% linen Jones & Co. by Jones New York. I think this is called, when it just has this like almost like a Henley top, it's called popover. If you are listing one, you might want to use that keyword. So a popover linen top, excellent for this time of year. That'll probably sell quickly. This is one I almost couldn't figure out what it was because the thing was worn off, but it looked like just a nice kind of performance material men's polo and had this little logo, and I was like, that looks nice. So I looked at the inner tag. That's the like print. It's got little like mini like kind of paisley design on it all over, and it looked like a big size. It doesn't have the size, so I'll have to measure. The brand is Jack Nicklaus, and I thought I remembered like hearing about that in a menswear like video or something, that is a good brand, so we're gonna give it a try and see. Definitely, like, I know I'm not sharing comps, so definitely come back to my channel in the following weeks and watch the what sold videos, and you will probably see some of these items in those videos. Next up was just like an Adidas performance polo top, Adidas Golf in an extra large. Definitely looking out for that kind of stuff this time of year for men. Next one was a Duluth Trading Company 3XL men's button-up flannel shirt. Duluth Trading Company is a brand I like to pick up, especially at the bins, and this was a big size, so it had multiple factors going for it. Another brand new with tags, Harley top. So that makes it like 26. No, we were already at 26, so 27 of those. Sorry guys, I'm trying to go fast. Next up is a brand I like to look out for, Sigrid Olsen. They usually make stuff out of like linen or silk. This particular top is like a cowl neck kind of knit top, and it is 70% silk, 30% nylon, so that should perform pretty good. All right, I got a couple more bags. Okay, so next up, another brand I like to get at the bins, Karl Lagerfeld. This one was missing the size tag. I will just measure it. Probably it's like a nice, I think that's just fuzz, nice like really knit top, more like a sweater. Very cute. Okay, the next one, I went back and forth on this. Comps weren't like amazing, but they weren't horrible either. It's a Maggie London vintage 100% silk animal print top in a size 14. I figured the print would probably help this sell and the bigger size and all that, so yes, figured that was worth grabbing. This is when I looked up, at about a 50% sell-through rate for about $15 on average. They're the J. Crew Slub Tee, so I figured I would give that a chance. When you are paying $1 for it, you can, you know, take more chances on things with like a 50% sell-through rate, because you can easily just lower the price a little bit more than other people to get the item to move. Next up was a soft surroundings, like cozy knit kind of jacket top. This is really nice and soft. It's like a thick flannel material. I love picking up soft surroundings. It's a nice piece from them. I do think I'm going to be a little more selective paying up for it, but I will still pick up like anything from the bins in that brand, because like I said, like if it's not moving, you have more flexibility to lower the price on it a bit when you paid a lower cost of goods. So next up is a men's Under Armour Heat Gear Polo. Might give this one to my husband. He'd probably want that. I don't think he saw that I grabbed it. Next up is another brand. I think I'm just gonna try to study more a bit, because it's so like hit or miss. Zara. This was like a really cute little crop top from Zara. It's got like a smocked back, so that I definitely grabbed. Next up, this has like a dry cleaning tag on it, but this is Torrid, a size 1, which is a 1X. It's another like little smocked mini dress kind of thing. That will probably do really well and sell really fast, I think. So, okay, so the next item was these Levi's 559 jeans, men's size 40 by 32. I usually always pick up men's Levi's at the bins. Feel like I can get $15 to $20 for them, which is reasonable, and I think the 559 does a little bit better style-wise. Okay. Next up is another bread and butter brand. This is Pure Gel by J Gel. This is 55% hemp, which I thought was pretty interesting. Even in J Gel I haven't seen hemp a lot, but I am seeing more and more clothes made from hemp, which I think will definitely add to the value. It's like a tunic top, and I think it was a bigger size. Let's see. Oh no, it's just a tall. Okay, so we were at 27 Harley shirts. Here's another one, 28, 29. Next up, oh, just a cute little Nike shirt picked up for my son. Another one of the benefits of thrifting. You'll find stuff for every member of your family for very low cost when you are there all the time. You get to see more of what's out there. All right, this was another vintage 100% silk top, animal print. It's funny, I found 2 of these today. Never sold this brand before. The comps weren't really that great, but like there also weren't a lot listed, so I just got anyways because it's 100% silk, it's animal print, it's vintage, and it's a size 3X. So there was definitely like some factor stacking going on there. The multiple like good things about an item can add to its value, and so we will see how that does. I'll be interested. Next up was another cool J Gel piece, heritage quilted jacket. I feel like this one will do pretty well. It's like a nice snap button quilted jacket. All right, we got one more small bag left, guys, and this one has some good stuff in it, some more fun stuff. So a Billabong knit, like long beachy boho crochet duster cardigan kimono whatever you want to call it, all words you can use to describe this kind of item. Billabong usually does pretty well for me, and I think this particular like style by them will do good. Next up was a kids Under Armour shirt. Under Armour is like one of the few kids clothing brands I'll pick up. I'm not big into kids clothing, but Under Armour stuff usually does good. It's a youth extra large. Okay, the next two were two Free People pants. It was funny. Like when you're at the bins, I feel like they'll dump like say it's stuff that was straight from donations, like they're getting too many donations, so they're sending stuff to the outlet store. I feel like they'll dump like a whole bag of stuff in one bin from like the same person. So when you find one item like that's good, there's a good chance that in that same bin you will find more of like that same brand or similar items because the same person donated them. So my husband picked this up and they were Free People, like stripes, wide leg jeans, really cute style. Free People can be hit or miss, but I feel like these are a better style, maybe more recent from them. And with Free People, if you look on the inner tag, there will be a number on the back of the inner tag at the bottom where it says OB and then a number, and that is the style number, and using that you can get the exact name and stock photos and stuff and find like better comps of how good that style is so that you price appropriately. And so after he gave me that, I picked up the next item. Before I looked at it, I'm like, where there's one, there's probably more. Like I was telling him, because I've kind of been teaching him about sourcing, and then I picked this up and I looked at the tag and sure enough it was another Free People. This one, the straps are like a little messed up because they're tie straps, but it's like a little denim dress. So this is really cute. And once again, we'll look up the style number to be able to check the comps, but I'd hope I could get at least 20 for each of those, maybe more depending on the style. And the last item was something that, you know, I don't think I've ever found this brand before. These were, I think, being sold at the Goodwill, and they were trying to sell them for $130, but nobody wanted to buy them there for that. They do have some wear on them. But I think just because of how expensive these are, somebody will likely still buy them anyways. But yeah, so these are Christian Louboutin heels. They brought out a shoe bin and I didn't get anything else in it. Some people went crazy grabbing all the shoes, but nobody grabbed these. And so yeah, I got these super cool studded Christian Louboutin heels. This is what the bottoms look like, for anyone wondering. The red bottoms kind of are distinctive with them, and same with the studded look. These are the flaws though. So the one shoe had a little bow on the top, and the bow literally fell off while I was in the cart, and the other one was already missing the bow. So I don't know if you can see, there should be like a little bow in each of these spots, but there's not. So that is definitely a flaw. And then the other flaw is the one shoe has peeling on the inner leather. But I was already checking the comps, and like these, I'm assuming in good condition, were going for like $300, $400, $500 is what they were selling for online. I didn't really check sold comps yet. So I would hope though that I could still hopefully get about $100 for these, at least, even in the condition they're in. I will be interested to see. So those were definitely like the find of the day, along with our 28 Harley shirts. So let's just do some math here, guys. We spent $65 right for all this stuff, and we found 28 new with tags Harley shirts. So say lowballing it, we only get $15 each for the Harley shirts. We are still making, let's see, just on the Harley shirts, that would be $280 plus $140, so $380, so $420 is what we can make off of just the Harley shirts at $15 each, when really we can make a little more probably on them. But just lowballing it, we can make $420 just on the Harley shirts out of the $65 we spent. So there we're already at what, like over $350 in profit for this haul just off of those, not counting anything else we got. That's just like to show you guys the potential of reselling. You never know what you will find, so it's definitely worth giving a chance, guys, if you haven't yet. So let me know what you guys thought of the haul down below. I thought it was a great haul, a great day. Super excited to start getting these items listed and see what sells fast for us. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button so you can see more of my content, learn more about reselling, see more thrift hauls, all that good stuff. And if you enjoyed the video, please like the video. That helps me a lot. Thank you guys so much. Have a blessed day.